Good leadership is a tough deal, right? We all know that. Everybody knows what good leaders look like, but it's really hard for someone to be a good leader because they're being pulled in a million directions, right? They're being comped a certain way. They're being pressured by the board. They're traveling a lot. Their family lives are all messed up, and we're expecting to be perfect leaders. And it's really hard to do that when you're being pulled in different ways. But when it comes to the human, the part that we're talking, once we get them past their "I wear this hat, therefore that is who I am," and recognize, no, you start as the human, and then you have authority as a CEO. That's a different deal. So when you start to apply that and realize that people respond to your vulnerability and the humanity that you have, all those things about ego start to shed for the good leaders. The bad leaders still have ego, still say, look at me, still say, I'm in charge of the company. Look at me, I'm the boss. I can't help those people. I can only help the people who are prepared to look inside so they can actually start to serve others. And that's true servant leadership. And that's what we equate it to, because that's the only way to build trust. They equate kind for weak. And what servant leadership truly is, it's not about you. That's number one. It's about clearing the deck so your team can be successful. That's what it's all about. There's a lot of things that go into that, but it's simple things like, I had my teammate come to me the other day with a problem. I could have said, here's the answer, because I knew the answer. But I said, what do you think? Well, I think this, this, and this. I think that's a brilliant idea. So why don't you go ahead and try that out and then report back to me? So what am I doing with that? I'm letting her learn. I'm not giving her the answer, because then she's going to be always coming to me for the answer. And now I've got all these monkeys on my back. So I'm actually serving her by asking her questions of which I know the answer, so that she can grow and develop. And if she grows and develops, then she'll be a better employee, and she's now feeling good about herself. That's one small example that most leaders will just go, no, Chris, just go, do that. Not right? So once you learn that it's not about you, and the best way to lead is servant, then you do the same in the leadership branding world. You just give of yourself. You become a giver, right? And that's the key. If you become a giver, you can't believe what happens. We call it, you build trust at scale, because you're online and you're doing it with video. In our case, we tell people to do video, because now people are spending time with you and they're getting to know you, and you're doing that with 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 people. There's no other way to do that. No other way to do that. So that's how we connect the dots.